What's up, world? It's your boy DJ, man. I'm in here with a whole host of people. You feel me? We got my boy JD back in the building. Cornbread. What's up, Bread?
What's up with it, man?
My boy back there, man. Man, and we got my boy D Reed and Terry in the building, man. Now Terry, this guy, man. We'll let y'all introduce yourselves, man. Starting with you, bro. And then we'll get into what everybody does.
I'm Terry Wiggins.
Yeah.
I'm Damian Reed.
And tell me a little bit about what you doing, what got you here today, man.
Well, I'm sure y'all already know.
What's up, man? Just say yo.
I'm the creator of Cutthroat, Texas. Got the city buzzing, man. And we got.
And look, we worldwide. It's not just Bowman right here. We worldwide. So yeah, somehow they can find your stuff, bro.
So man, my Facebook page is my name, my regular name, Terry Wiggins. And on YouTube, I'm under Boot Life Films. On Instagram, Swamp Boy Terry _boss man. I'm on a lot of different sites. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of them all right now.
Yeah.
I got a lot going on right now.
So tell us a little bit about Cutthroat, Texas, bro. Like how did that even come into fruition, bro? Like what brought that on?
Well, first off, being in a movie has been one of my dreams my whole life. So I wanted to be in a movie. I never saw myself filming a movie, but I reached out to a lot of people that had filming skills, like people that filmed music videos.
For sure.
So while I was reaching out to these people, I was noticing nobody wanted to touch it. You know what I'm saying? I kind of got the same reaction. Man, it's a lot of work, man. I might do it one day. Nobody wanted to touch it. So I came to the realization, if I want this to happen, I'm going to have to do it myself.
For sure.
So I started watching YouTube tutorials and started, prepping myself to do it myself.
Yeah.
So I had been prepping myself for like almost 3 years now, watching YouTube videos. So I finally said, man, I think I got enough knowledge.
Boy, and say you just subscribe to your YouTube channel.
Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Hey, everybody coming.
Already.
But yeah, so man, like I feel like I had enough knowledge. I didn't think everything was gonna be 100% on point, but I feel like I had enough steam behind me to make it happen. But of course, I couldn't have made nothing happen if I didn't have people that believed in what I was doing.
Yeah.
Because just say, for instance, if I told this person, that person, hey man, I'm trying to film a movie, trying to do what? And how you gonna do that? And have you ever filmed a movie, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I got that kind of reaction from a whole bunch of people. Hey, but I believe in myself enough to say, hey, I'm gonna make it happen, I'm gonna catch them on the back end.
What's up, man? D-Reed, man. So I know you've been doing video production and stuff for a long time, man. Like, how long have you been in the video production, man?
Let's see, about 25 years. I really started like right when I graduated college. I went to Baylor University. People can't tell I got everything on Baylor. You can see me. I went to Baylor.
Was a coach or something.
A lot of people say that, but we have black people that do go to Baylor, baby.
So I
college drip.
I went to Baylor University. I'm originally from Port Arthur, Texas, man.
Okay.
Young boy from Port Arthur, Texas. Once I graduated, man, my first job out of college, bro, was I washed cars at Twin City Motors.
Okay.
I did that for about 6 months, man, and a dude walked up to me at a basketball game, old Lincoln High School basketball game. We went to college together. It was like, hey, man, what you doing these days? I said, man, I'm washing cars. Because I really didn't even know what I wanted to do. I mean, my major was communications, but I had no idea what I wanted to do once I left college.
Yeah.
So I went in, man, the people hired me that day when I went into the interview. This was at a television station in Port Arthur, Texas. It used to be Channel 4. I started working as a video editor there. Me, and I don't know if y'all know, his name is Mr. Boomtown. He's done a lot of movies, and he's done...
Boomtown, a legend.
Yeah,
right here, man.
So Boomtown is like one of my best friends, bro. So when I got the job there, he was working there.
Yeah.
And I'm a young dude. I'm 21 years old. No direction, really. He told me he was getting ready to leave the TV station to go work for the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay.
So he pulled me to the side, man. He said, look, I want you to know everything that I know so that when I leave, you can take my spot. So he did.
Yeah.
2 weeks leading up to him leaving, I went out on every story with him. He basically taught me how to use the camera and stuff like that. So after that, man, me and him became like real good friends. We traveled together. When he moved, he was already Mr. Boomtown that everybody knows. I was living in Houston. I got a job at the TV station in Houston. And me and him became roommates while he was at the height of his Mr. Boomtown. So I went to all the video shoots, all that stuff like that. I moved back to Beaumont, man, and then kind of didn't want to do the television thing and kind of jumped into it and said, you know what, I'm gonna start my own stuff. I do stuff more on a corporate level. I don't really deal with music videos, and I don't do movies. Yeah. But I do a lot of commercials and a shit ton of events now. So
that was my next question for you. Is why haven't you got into it? Have you ever thought about it? And why haven't you?
I'll be honest, I've been thinking about it here lately.
Yeah.
Because again, Boom, I go when he does stuff and I watch what it really takes to do it.
Yeah.
I don't have a passion to do a movie right now.
Yeah.
I really don't. I'm passionate about the corporate stuff, and honestly, I like doing the events that I'm doing around here. Eventually, maybe, but like he said, it's a lot of work to do that, and to do it right. Now I don't mind. I have a crap ton of knowledge in my head, so I don't mind going and being a part of it.
Yeah.
But for me to put my name as the main person.
You know what? I'm glad you said that, and you said it on camera, so you got to stand though. Because we working on a web series right now.
Okay.
And I think it's gonna be super dope.
Okay.
But if you would love to come by, man, and lend some knowledge to the filming and production of it, bro, we would love to have you.
No, I'm down. I mean, again, I've been in it a long time, and I've worked on a lot of things that people have seen nationally that you don't know because I'm behind the scenes. Yeah. So like, from blocking cameras to camera angles to lighting to sound, all that stuff is important. Yeah. A lot of people don't think about the small stuff like sound, but it's super important.
It is.
Now it's gonna cost you a lot, but it can make or break your project because if I can't hear what you're saying, can't use it. Yeah. And from camera angles, if it's not visually pleasing to the eye, you're not gonna keep the people's attention. Yeah. And that's honestly a God-given talent that I've been given.
Bro, trust me, I know because me and you shot at 409 together, and I looked at my footage, and I'm looking at yours. I'm like, dang! I'm like, how did he get that angle, bro? I'm like, see, I got it. It makes me step my game up because I'm looking at it. And I'm like, man, I gotta ask, can I get that angle? Because I'm looking at it, and I thought to get that shot, but not at that angle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how in the world is he getting these angles, bro?
You know, again, that and just like so. And I tell everybody this, man. And I told you this before we went live. If you see me somewhere with my camera, I've been paid to be there. Yeah. I'm not just walking in trying to shoot stuff, right? Yeah. So, with that being said, if those people contact me to cover whatever it is they got going on, or even a commercial, before I even walk in the door to start filming, that project is already edited in my head. Yeah. So I go in there already knowing the basics of what I want. Yeah. Now with an event, I let the circumstances dictate. Yeah. You know what's gonna happen.
Do you ever storyboard?
No.
No.
I never storyboarded. Storyboard's in my head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what I do, man. So like for instance, I do a lot of the 409 videos. Whenever they have special events or whatever, I do it. I appreciate that. I do. I'm not gonna say a lot. I do them all. Yeah. What ends up happening is I sit down with them, and I know what the event is. Say if it's a Zydeco event, I know a month, 2 months in advance that we're doing a Zydeco event, and I'm covering it. I get a song. Once I get the song in my head,
facts.
Once I get the song in my head, I've edited it in my head. So I go in there knowing exactly what I want, and then I get extra stuff just because.
My boy Ant has a question. He said, does his production company work more on sport production, side of companies like ESPN or Fox, or is he a movie production, Hollywood production for TV shows?
I'm more on the TV side, so I do a lot of commercials. I've been tapped to do a few sports things. When I worked in Houston, I covered every major sports team, and I even traveled with the Rockets and the Texans. So again, I've been doing it for a minute, but my personal production company, we don't do a lot of sports. One, because I don't do a lot of promoting. Yeah. I would love to dive more into the sports in this area, the football, basketball. Yeah. I've done things for PAISD. Yeah. That you can look on my YouTube channel and see. I'm Damian Reed on every social media platform, except for YouTube is Reed Media Group LLC. But I mean, my things are more like the intro videos that you would see on the Jumbotron. Gotcha. So the stuff that they would run out to, that's the type of things I do. And I do a lot of research, like my man said. Yeah. Like if I have an idea, I'll go search YouTube. I'll just start watching stuff. Yeah. And so that way, when I go in there, I might mimic something I've seen, but then put my own spin on it. Because the biggest thing is the editing, bro. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah, for sure, man. So man, with you with the Cutthroat Texas. So what was the biggest obstacle, man, that you had in the filming of the Cutthroat Texas movie?
So to get everybody not to smile.
Yeah.
When I say 90% of the people were smiling, I say, hold on, wait, man. Y'all about to get in the road, y'all finna have a shootout. Y'all about to tussle for a gun. Smiling.
Yeah, straight up. Straight up, man.
So, it was a lot of, people never did it, so they were excited, and it was just like a jittery feeling like this. Yeah. Because they were holding guns. I'm like,
hey, because with the guys that you had playing the role, I can guarantee you it's unnatural for them to hold a gun and let the camera roll at the same time. You feel me? Like that ain't no natural feeling, bro.
But I was like, while I'm looking through the camera, I'm looking for a certain facial expression.
Yeah, definitely.
I say, man, give me some emotion. Give me some emotion. Like, hey, man, like.
So I'm gonna ask both of y'all. So about how much time do you spend when it comes to like researching on your craft?
There's no limit.
Yeah, I'm constantly learning.
There's no limit. I'm still searching stuff today.
Well, I mean, like constantly. Like, I mean, like now. Like even after Cutthroat Texas. Like,
I'm gonna tell you who really inspired me.
Yeah.
Detroit.
Yeah, thanks, man. Murder Pain. Shout out to Murder Pain, bro.
I'm not spoken. Yeah. I'm gonna meet Murder Pain. Yeah. I'm gonna be in a film with Murder Pain.
Let's go.
I'm speaking it. Yeah. And everything I spoke to this what's going on now. I spoke. You can ask anybody. Ask Clover G Boss.
Yeah. My boy Boss, shout out Boss, man.
Shout out Clover G Boss, man. Yeah, that's my partner, man. That's like my brother from another mother.
Yeah,
man.
Boss is real.
I spoke this years ago. Right. I spoke this years ago. So everything that's going on now, I say, man, I don't have all the knowledge I need to make it happen. But I say, man, I'm a school myself until I get enough knowledge to put the wheels in motion. Yeah. I had the passion, but I didn't have the knowledge. Right. So once I got the knowledge and put it with the passion, I'm finna knock the fucking wall out.
That's good. Yeah, no, like I said, man, I'm always learning, bro. Like, especially in this game, technology changes so fast. Yeah. So you got to keep up with technology, number one. So you got to continue to keep learning, number two.
You got to be consistent.
And I watch all what I would consider younger videographers coming through. I did it the traditional way, right? I went to college, I did all that stuff and did that. A lot of dudes right now just have the talent. Yeah. And the stuff that they're shooting is phenomenal. And when I watch their stuff, kind of like you said when you look and said, damn, how did he get this angle? The same thing, bro. Yeah. Like I'll see you, like the work that they're doing, and I'll be like, oh, that's dope. I'll even send them a message. Just say dope.
That's something I think is important, bro, because a lot of times, like we were saying before we started this, a lot of times people try to pit us against each other, meaning like videographers and content creators. They try to put people against each other, but for me, bro, it's like I don't really. I look at myself as competition, so I don't really look at anyone else as competition. So I don't see a issue in telling another person like, bro, you killed them.
It's not to me. It's not an issue,
Yeah.
and it's also if you develop a relationship with that person, telling them, hey, dog, I saw whatever it is that you did. It was dope. I would have done this, or next time do this.
Yeah. It's also positive reinforcement because I know a lot of people that are created to the point where they're kind of like, nothing is ever good enough for them. You know?
Yeah, I know some people
so
like
when
that
they
too.
actually put it out and somebody that does the same thing that they may look up to or admire says that was dope, that gives them that much to push to the next shit.
Look,
I mean, he's saying they have the brilliant ideas, but they don't have the drive.
But it's that
that
self-doubt.
They don't have
I
the drive
may
to push
not
it out
be
there
good
into
enough
the world.
to do this, you know what I'm saying? And then somebody comes along and
That's what
says,
he'll
hey,
be
bro,
back for a long time.
and then
I
you
finally
killed
got the
that.
drive
And then
to
it's
push it
like,
out.
man, okay, well, he said I killed it. I know I can do this plus this.
Yes, art on YouTube.
Yeah.
YouTube.com/Reed Media Group, REED. It have my logo.
So that's my thing for you, bro. Do you ever have those moments where you feel like the piece that you've been working on is complete, or do you ever feel like it's complete? You just like, I'm gonna just go with what I got.
Well, so it's funny that you say that, bro, because on everything that I do, I never feel like it's good enough.
I figured that. That's how I am.
I never feel like it's good enough.
I know that's what made you say that.
Creative almost to a point of destruction.
What I do is after I finish it, I'll send it to a couple people.
Yeah.
See what they
I
say.
to my wife. That's what I do.
A majority of the
Somebody
time.
that you trust
to
check your work.
Biggest critics.
Yeah, facts.
We'll pick it apart. Man, I done watched Cut Those Texas 100 times and tore it to
Take it
pieces.
down. You feel me?
And then
It's my project, so I tore it to pieces.
after I post it,
I'm harder on myself than anybody.
after I post it or give it to the
telling myself I
client
have to
and
do
they
better.
post it and I see it, the satisfaction for me comes from the comments.
Yeah.
That's
Right.
the satisfaction.
There's always
And
that little
and that's
in your
the
gut
reason-
about once they posted it, it hadn't had no comments or likes or nothing yet. Like, did they like
Man, it's
it?
that hitting
You know
that
what I'm
send button,
saying?
bro.
Yeah.
That publish button.
Yeah.
That's the one.
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because you need both. You need negative and you need positive.
Yeah.
A battery can't
Right.
operate without negative and positive.
Fact.
You need
That's
both.
I heard
That's
that, right?
That's called balance.
So-
You need balance.
That was what
You need balance to ground yourself.
But that right there is like what you said, bro. That's the reason why I don't mind telling another person in that lane, like, bro, that was dope.
Yeah.
Like I like I told you, like with the angles, I'm like, bro, I love those angles because, man, I would rather build a person up before I kill their dreams. But you never know when a person is on that borderline of saying, I don't want to do this
I'm
no
just
more.
giving up.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, I want to be. If I'm gonna be guilty of anything, I want to be guilty of building somebody up, bro. Because you're gonna get what you give. You're gonna get what you give in this world.
Yeah, for sure.
For real.
I hate, but I do hate that they pit us against each other.
Yeah.
Like it just doesn't. To me, doesn't make sense.
It don't.
Because the highway is big enough for everybody, and everybody can get to the same destination. But think about how fast we can get there if people didn't pit us against one another, and we did it together.
Thanks.
You get that fast.
But them type of people do that and speak on things they don't know about, and you know what I'm saying, have negative outlooks because you doing something they'll probably never have muster up the courage to doing it right.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And people don't know how to.
It brings like a resentment, like an envy. You can envy somebody you don't even know the people.
Well, what it is you're doing something that they don't have the courage to do, and they have to reflect on their flaws now.
You know how many people have dreams and have thoughts in their head, what if I did this, what if I did this, and I never do it?
Yeah.
Self-doubt.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person, I'd rather try
and
fail
Yeah,
than not
never
have
try.
tried at all.
I
and
can
never
deal
know
with failure.
if
I
I
can't
could've
deal with
made
not
it.
trying, bro.
Yeah.
I'd rather fail.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I could have made it or not if I don't at least try. Put
Yeah.
one foot in front of the other and start moving.
And I commend you for doing the movie now.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, but when I leave here tomorrow, I'm gonna check it out wherever it is.
Well, my boy Cornbread was in that movie. You know what I
Greg
mean?
was in the movie.
Greg was in
Yeah.
it. What was your experience, Greg?
It was cool. I mean, he came by and he told me what we was doing, and shit, I didn't put up no resistance. I did it, you know. And out of everybody that has viewed the movie, I was told by Beaumont's finest that they liked my role in the movie.
That's crazy.
And I
Crazy.
thought that was crazy to me.
Yeah.
Because, you know, but I had to think everybody has too, because he was like, yo, me and my wife watched Cutthroat Texas the other night. He even took a picture of me so he could show his wife. And I was like, well, it was something you could not expect.
Yeah.
And that's like what we was talking about earlier. The positive effects of this movie far outweigh the negative, in my opinion.
You always gonna have somebody hate.
And yeah. And that's what I want to tell you. And from the sound of it, you say you got the passion and all that, so you're not gonna let it bother you. But like you said,
I'm gonna do better.
we all can look out that window and see the same thing, but see it in a different way.
Right.
So somebody, you know, they're gonna give negative whatever about something in the movie. Don't let that deter you, bro. If you got another movie in you, go ahead.
I'm putting another movie now. This movie almost done.
Yeah.
About 20, 30 more minutes is done, and I'm doing comedy. I'm trying to do romance, scandal.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
trying
don't
to hit.
make me no cop.
I'm trying to hit all kinds of things. Hey, let me tell you something. It's a role, man. It's a role. I chose to play a cop because, like, I'm not worried about what the public gonna think or what anybody gonna think.
Yeah.
It's a role.
Yeah.
It's a role. That is not who I am.
Yeah.
It doesn't define you.
Yeah,
I got it.
right.
Yeah, it's a bad.
At the same time, I played a cop. I'm filming, but at the same time, I'm about that life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just put that out there. I'm saying it
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Everybody knows that.
Just because I'm trying to do something positive, I'm trying to do something different. I'm about that life.
Yeah.
But I ain't with that life.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do
Already.
something else.
Right.
I just try to put myself in a different zone. That's all.
I really commend both of y'all for making your own lanes and
Straight
you know
up.
what I'm saying?
Because it's too many people following.
Yeah.
I wanted to try something different because, man, this was calculated down to why I did it. Why I put Beaumont in the description.
Yeah.
Because the city of Beaumont never had a movie filmed in Beaumont based on Beaumont on major platforms.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you something, man.
I did that. I calculated that. And just what I thought it was gonna cook up. It did that.
And look, and I'm gonna say this, bro. When you did Cutthroat Texas, I was already working on a movie, but I was playing around, bro. I'm taking my time with it and stuff, man. And then you did it. I'm like, bro, it's that time because now everybody's about to try to. And before the market get flooded, let me go ahead and do this.
Yeah. Now people gonna try to start doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
because again, they think it's easy.
yeah,
Right.
And it's not easy.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
To have a good production and have everything fall in place is not easy, and especially to do it by yourself.
yeah.
Like,
fact.
I don't know
That's
if you
what I
had-
was saying, bro. Like
Yeah.
they independent with it.
Yeah.
I didn't have man, look, I'ma say it. I don't even care who knows. I'm gonna do 2 jobs to fund what I'm doing because it's my passion. That's passion.
What's up back to school?
You know what I'm saying? To fund what I'm doing to get what I got to get. You know what I'm saying? It costs the prop stuff, it costs the filming equipment, everything.
Yeah.
That shit costs. That shit coming out of my pocket. I don't have no team. I don't have this person that I can call. I say, man, hey man, I need this. Hey, we need to do this. Man,
I'm
I
sure
just
after this, though, you're gonna have
Oh yeah,
Oh,
fact.
Yeah, you're gonna have people wanting to just be down.
it's
Yeah.
already there.
And that's another thing you have to navigate through. The people that just want to be down because they, you know, they see or they want something different than what your vision is for everything. So you have to weed through that too.
Man, like I already said it, man. I say, yeah, at some point I want to build a small team. But they're going to be go-getters. They're going to be dream chasers. They're going to be people that's going to motivate me. On them days when I say, man, I'm tired, man, I don't really feel like doing it. And get up, get your ass up, man. Hey, we got to go get it.
Hey man, look,
You came to me.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Shout out to my boy Jay over here, man, because that's what he is right now for DJ Man TV. You feel me? Like, Man, I'm talking
Motherfucker
about
put his arms under your arms and pick you
bro.
back up.
He's there. He's there all the time. You feel me? Every time we got something to record, man, he's there. He done before me.
That's good.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's good.
So yeah, man. But we're gonna take a small break, man, and we'll be right back, man. You guys stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Steven Chapman, owner of Mad Fresh Designs. We specialize in fragrance-based marketing and promotional materials. We also make car air fresheners, wax melts, car sprays, fragrance oil, and a variety of other products. We're located in Beaumont, Texas, and we can be found on Facebook and our website, www.madfresh.com. Stay fresh.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris at Benny's Pizza in Parkdale Mall in Beaumont. Y'all got to come check us out, man. We're in the food court. We have pizza like you've never had before. We make our crust, our dough from scratch every single day. We also have exotic flavors, things you've never seen before, like a sweet chili shrimp pizza. We have a smoked boudin pizza with a special Cajun sauce that goes on top. We're located in Beaumont, Texas at Parkdale Mall in the food court. Come check us out. If you want to call in and order something, the number is 409-223-1119.
This is Jiffy Trophies down in Nederland, Texas. Address is 210 South Twin City. Trophies, awards, acrylics, plaques, name tags, all your industrial needs. Just let us know. We're open from 9 o'clock to 5:30, Monday through Friday.
Hey guys, Sal. Hey guys, Sal, aka Sal Sold It, here at Classic and Buick and GMC. With over 10 years in sales experience and 2 years working here at Classic Buick and GMC, my job is to make sure that I help you find the right vehicle at the perfect price. Good credit, bad credit, no problem. I can help out anybody looking for a vehicle. If you or anybody you know are in the market, make sure you give me a shout here at Classic Buick and GMC and aka Sal Sold It. Find me anywhere. Give me a call, 409-926-7268. And as always, Sal Sold It, baby.
Don't lose out of you. Hey, we are back. We are back, man. So look, man, speaking, we were chopping it up about Bun B and the greatness of UGK, you feel me? And but that kind of brings me to one of the topics that we have tonight, man, is rap lyrics, bro. You know, how do you guys feel about, you know, where rap is headed, and do you guys feel like it's having effect, whether positive or negative, on our community?
Man, look here, man. Let me say something. I don't never really tell my age, but I'm 47 years old, bro. And I grew up on rap music. I grew up on rap music, but for me, not taking anything away from this news, I got a daughter that's 20 years old, bro. So I kind of stay up on what's going on, but I don't understand the fucking thing these dudes say, bro. Like, and I hate to say that because, like, when I was growing up and I was playing my music, my daddy said the same thing. What are they saying?
I can't understand nothing they're saying.
But I have.
I like this.
I'll tell you this though. I had a 2 Live Crew cassette tape. Right. My daddy walked in. He heard. Y'all know how vulgar 2 Live Crew were. My daddy walked in. He heard. He was like, "Man, I don't know what they saying, but I can hear what I don't want you to hear. So give me the tape." So took it from me. Right. 2 weeks later, fast forward, he comes to pick me up from school. Guess what he banged?
2 Live
Crew.
Hey, look, bro, the same thing.
But I do the same thing. So my daughter, what is it? Lil Baby and all them. I would bring her to school. I'm like, Madison, don't play that in my car while we're going, right? So then I started listening to it. Now some of it is jamming. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of it is jamming, but a lot of it, I think they're glorifying the wrong things. Like when I was coming up, it was gangs and sex. Now it's
that's it. That's all you have.
Now it's drugs and
gangs and sex.
But
you got to put some cars and jewelry in there too.
You got to put cars and jewelry in there. But now they're taking it's too literal.
But check this out. Like when I was coming up, man, you had songs like Diamonds Against the Wood. You hear diamonds and you hear wood, but yet the song is about so much more. Nowadays, to me, it's like what they're talking about. It's like it really has no real substance, and I think that's what we kind of lost a message.
It has no substance. It's all about like they just saying stuff. Like Pimp C would say, man, we need some social commentary.
Facts.
That's why I jammed up in the Chaplin, Isley Brothers.
what a lot of people fail to realize, it's not about what the artist wants. Once you sign that contract, it's about what the label wants.
Yeah.
Because I remember
So
Dirk
if
doing
you're
the
not
interview talking about they
independent,
want to
you
hear
don't rap about what you want to rap about. They change your lyrics, they change your style. When you sign to a major label, they put you in a certain type of clothes. They put jewelry on you. They put you in cars and stuff. They put you in a certain light. They make you rap about things you don't want to rap about. So pretty much you gonna rap about what we want you to rap about, or you gonna get your ass on and you gonna find somebody else that want to do it.
That is facts, bro.
So they don't have no choice.
Yeah, that's facts, man.
They don't have no identity.
Did y'all see that video with Ja Rule talking about how the record label wouldn't let him push Clap Back in the suburban area? Yeah.
Oh, no, I didn't see that.
They wouldn't let them push that into suburban radio
because they didn't want that.
They said they didn't want that affecting their kids.
Well, I mean,
but it was okay to push in the hood.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if that's the if you as an artist, if you know that, don't you have a responsibility of saying, well, if it ain't good enough for yours, then it ain't good enough.
But at that time, he's broke. You understand what I'm saying? So if your boss tell you, now this is what you're gonna do, and that's gonna bring you the money. That's what you're gonna do. Now these days, most of the artists are independent, so they're making a lot of money outside of everything. They don't need a major label, so that's why they can speak out on a bunch of things that they're speaking out on now.
Yeah.
Back in the day, and when I was coming up, they couldn't do that because they needed the money from the record label to be able to have that life that they are rapping about, and most of them didn't even have it.
Man, Bun B broke down how UGK was getting paid, bro, and they was basically, you know how people talk about getting check to check?
Yeah.
That's basically what they were doing. They were living album to album. They made so much money off of one album, but they were still in the red.
Yeah, in the red.
And then the label would give them a loan for the next album.
Yeah, more in the red.
And now you more in the red. So when you done made some money for that, but you spending most of it on the album.
Yeah.
So that be called industry slavery.
That's exactly what it sounds
like.
A lot of
hot rappers, they was hot today and not the next day they got blackballed because they had beef with a more popular rapper. The thing is, if I come in the game, I'm hot, I'm coming up, then I start beefing with Young Boy. I'm knocking my ass off. Oh yeah. He gonna get me blackballed.
Young boy not on the label, huh? He not on the label. Oh, for real? I didn't know that. I thought he was independent.
He got some shit. Cash, he tired of
Cash Money and Universal
and he tired.
That's how French Montana was. When he came in the game, when he started getting big, he was with Rick Ross, Puff Daddy, and somebody else. It was 3 labels had ties to French Montana, and that's how he got his Coke Boy stuff going. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. But look, growing up, man, did you listen to Houdini?
You better believe it,
bro. That's just one of the groups I feel like it slipped on.
Oh yeah.
But I said that because you remind me of
which one?
Ecstasy.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. R.I.P. Ecstasy.
Yeah, R.I.P. Ecstasy. Man. Yeah, bro. Honestly,
put on one of them hats. Look at him.
That was one of my favorite groups, actually.
Thanks, bro.
My uncle would play that album all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was one of my favorite groups.
Yo, man. But talk about how your daddy was with music. My daddy did the same thing with me, bro. He didn't want me listening to Zero.
Mm-hmm.
And then he came pick me up one day listening to Zero. I'm like, what you doing, man? Yeah.
That's not the case in my household. You ain't gonna listen to that rap stuff and then they pull up with Toby Keith or something.
I like Toby Keith. I like country music, but he get on me because I like country music.
I don't know one Toby Keith song. I probably know one of the songs. I just don't know it's Toby Keith.
Did Toby Keith make your song like that? Yeah. It's an opera song.
I've heard that. Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, it's one of those songs. It gotta grow on you.
Toby Keith
if you're not drinking, you're not gonna enjoy that song.
I might be a
got that one song. We'll put a boot in your ass. It's the American way.
Oh, I don't know that song for sure.
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
And I think I'm well versed in music. I don't know that.
I don't know that one at all.
Yeah, bro. I ain't never heard that one either. So let's get to our next one, man. We got the Sierra and Russell Wilson drama, bro. What are y'all? Russell Wilson. Yeah, Russell Wilson.
See, I don't watch sports.
Yeah, man. So what's y'all thoughts, man, about people being upset because this grown lady that's married went out with her husband and decided to wear as little as possible and then make it see-through?
Special public service announcement to every man watching this right now.
Talk to me.
When a woman shows that she wants to be a part of the streets, let her.
See, look,
Open the door and let her be.
See, I don't know my thing, but see, now my thing is this, bro. I haven't kept up with it. I'm assuming that because I did read a little bit about it. So I'm assuming that they crucify her because, you know, a lot of these women like say the Sierra prayer to get a man like Russell Wilson, right?
Yeah.
They don't know what Russell Wilson actually like behind closed doors.
Man, that's what I was gonna say. We don't know what their household is
That-
like. Now, did Russell tell her, please don't wear that? Then she still wore it.
I don't
If
think
that's
so.
the case, then they got
He
to.
I don't
tried
think
to
so.
with her, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
But
Yeah.
that
I
don't
don't think
matter.
he did
They
that.
already out the house and they on that carpet. You better act accordingly.
But it has nothing to do with her outfit. Absolutely nothing to
I'm
do with
saying
her outfit.
he done been out the house. If she already was like, you know whatever I'm wearing, what I wear. Now he got to accept it because he out in the public.
Well, now
and he
that-
can't
well,
really throw no
and-
fit.
He can't throw a fit. No,
You
and
see
he
what I'm
definitely
saying?
can't
He
throw a
got
fit
to
in
go
public.
along with it. So
But-
they need pictures and everything.
But I think
Hey man, I'm gonna just go on here and put it out there. Hey, that man grown, she grown, they married. Men have fetishes. It might be one.
I think it come down to business and people.
Hey
need to mind
man,
their
people
business.
have
people
fetishes.
do need to mind their business.
No,
I mean,
yeah, people
again,
have fetishes.
it's-
Hey, that's their fetish. Whatever it was going on in their house.
You mean like somebody else looking at their girl?
Yeah,
That's a fetish for
he,
people.
he might have a
Or
fetish.
like they be like,
He
let's
might,
go
it
to
might
the
turn
restaurant.
him
I'm
on
like,
because the
oh,
world done
it's
seen her
something
like
to
that.
eat.
hey, look, he might say,
Hey,
look,
that's their shit.
my wife is fine. I know my wife is fine, but this is my wife. Y'all can look all y'all want to. She look good to me, and that's the only thing that matters. Like if he didn't have a problem with her going out like that, I don't understand why anybody else have a problem. And that don't make her any less of a person or him any less
It's
of
like
a man.
taking your woman to the club and niggas jocking
Nah,
and niggas
look.
all on her. You know one thing, she living with me.
Yeah.
Now look,
But
this
at the
is
same
this is-
time, we going out. I want a little respect. You know what
But
I'm
look,
saying?
check
As
this
far
out.
as what you got on, I want a little respect. I don't want
This is-
everybody staring you down.
I feel what you're saying, but at the same time,
now I feel like I
everybody
gotta
gonna have
address it.
complexes about that.
But check this out. This is my
No,
thoughts
what
on
you
it.
said, everybody gonna have complexes about that.
But look, this is my thoughts on it, bro. I feel like it's two things. I feel like what people do is they business. But for me in my household, for my wife, you feel me? You gonna put on some clothes and be so man. Like if you like for instance, for me, I can't speak for other guys, but for me, you have women that you look at and like I smash, but that ain't the same woman that you would marry.
Right.
You feel me? So.
Well, hold on. Let's do this first, right? We've all had women, I hope, right?
Mhm.
So when you first, your wife,
Yeah,
I'll say this about mine.
yeah,
When I first saw,
yeah,
I wasn't like, oh, I want to marry her. I was like, man, that motherfucker fine, bro.
yeah,
I want to smash.
yeah,
That was my first thought.
yeah.
And if that is not your first thought, what attracted me, I appreciate you, bro. What attracted me after that, because we're physical, we're men, we're
Yeah,
physical.
yeah.
We want what we want. What attracts you after that is her mind, her intellect, how she conducts herself in public, all that stuff like that. But your first thought was, she fine.
Yeah.
I hit that.
But let me explain. So what I'm saying is you have look, all right, put it like this. We men, right? So you got women that you see and you know good and well if the opportunity came, you would smash. But I don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's
But-
about it. That's
but
about
You
it.
fine, but I don't want to be bothered with you.
That's
I don't want
because,
you in my life.
but
Like,
that's
I just
because,
Yeah, I
I
want
just want you
in
for right
my
now.
nights,
And
not
then
in my
that's
life.
it.
but that's because,
Sometimes you get caught up.
but that's, no, look.
Sometimes
That's
you get
because
caught up.
whatever woman you say
That
that
be the
about,
plan.
she has a
That be the
reputation
plan,
that
but it go a
preceded her.
whole nother way.
Well, look,
Nah,
like
not
I say, I only
always,
can
not
speak.
always.
I only,
Sometimes you
I only
really
can
just be
speak for
feeling
me.
that way.
Yeah.
I only can speak for me. But for me, if I could look at a chick and be like, say, bro, like Chino in the building. But I can look at a chick and be like, hey man, like that's for right now.
I get that, and
You
we've
feel-
all been there too.
Yeah, you feel
We've
that's for
all
right
been there
now.
too.
Like just because I'm talking to you right now, trust me. If you say no tonight, you'll never have to worry about
Look,
me speaking to you ever again. 'Cause
Mine, in my opinion, and I don't care what anybody thinks, mine is the finest one in the region. To me.
Well, you're supposed to feel that
Yeah.
way about yours.
And like I say, when I seen her for the first time, I was on a date with somebody else.
Dang.
So that's what I'm saying. But when I saw her,
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, she fine. Now I didn't know anything about her, but I knew if she was in that same vicinity that I was in that night,
Yeah.
then she wasn't of the street.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the company that we were in was one of those where you're like, okay, if she's in here, then
But with all that being said, when it comes to Russell Wilson and Sierra, I strongly believe that that's none of my doggone business.
you know
And I think-
they're in entertainment too. So
And I feel like people get too caught up in celebrity lives, bro.
oh yeah, very much so.
Yeah, it's
Not
like,
just celebrity though. Just people get caught up in other people's lives so much it's ridiculous.
yeah, that's crazy. I don't understand how these people had like what I look like typing on social media about another person's household, bro. That ain't none of my doggone
Ain't none
business.
of John Moran's business.
It's just, I feel
I
like
mean,
it's just human nature.
we gonna get
Just
on
say
that.
business,
We
your
gonna get on
same-
that.
You know?
Just
We
say
gonna get on
business,
that.
your next door neighbor get a new car in the middle of the year. You like, hold up, it ain't even gonna son. Get out that car. That ain't your business.
That's how
how
hate-
that
that's
car.
how-
Trying to figure out, okay, he
Yeah, bro,
make
that's some
15.75
hate.
an hour.
You tallying up.
Man, I'm talking about this man wash cars, bro.
Yeah.
And I know
You
he wash cars, he come home at 2:30. Then he leave again at 5. He ain't going nowhere.
Man, y'all done said something about
They
this.
said
I've
that.
washing cars about 15 times, so I
Well, we
gotta
said-
say, man, R.I.P. Hustle, man, for real.
Yeah,
Y'all
straight
done
up,
said
man.
that about too many times.
Yeah.
So it's
I
in
ain't
the
no,
air,
I ain't
you
no
know,
dude, but
I
I
ain't
heard
no
about
me
it,
either,
man.
but I heard-
Rest in
facts.
peace,
He
man.
was a great person,
I
man.
didn't know
R.I.P.
him, but
Hustle,
rest
man,
in
for real.
Yeah, man. I ran across. We was in the same room a few times, but I never actually knew him. But he did have a good reputation, man. Everybody spoke well of him. So R.I.P. to him.
And shout out Lil Paul.
I sure would have put him in the movie.
Yeah.
For
straight
sure.
up.
Shout out Lil Paul, too, man.
Yeah, man. So my final thoughts on the whole Sierra thing, man. Stay out the people life, bro. You know what
They
I'm saying?
happy, bro. They happy. They rich, and they love each
And,
other.
and my whole thing is, how do you feel as a human getting on your Facebook page where it say what's your thoughts and you think about somebody else? You ain't got nothing going on in your life.
Cardi B wear worse stuff than that, and nobody.
But
be
my
on
whole
her
thing
phone.
is you ain't got nothing else going in your life. Like what's going on in your life?
Hey, like
That's
they
what
say,
social media
if
is
you
messed
ain't
up
got no business, get you some.
Yeah, get you some, man.
Get you some.
Don't
Stay
get
out of
nobody
everybody
else's.
else. So look, man, my boy Jay was talking about, man, that's like people being in Ja Morant business. What's y'all thoughts on homie, man, and him having his little incidents going on, man, and getting suspended and losing some sponsors?
So what I think is, and correct me if I'm wrong, I just kind of glanced over the stuff, but I guess he was in a strip club. He had a gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's more than
It's
that.
way more than that.
It was.
Yeah. That was
Okay,
He
you
one.
got
broke it down to me the other
You got
day.
hit me to what it
Because
is.
well, what happened is he had a run-in with the staff for the Grizzlies,
Mhm.
and then a run-in with the mall security like 2 weeks later or so. Then after that, he got into it with a kid, a 17-year-old kid at a pickup game at a local high school. Ended up punching the kid like 13, 14 times, allegedly.
Oh, wow.
Then after punching on the kid, allegedly, he shows up with a gun on his waistline. Like, are we done?
So he want to be a thug.
Yeah, he come from
You
a good
feel me?
upbringing too, man.
Yeah, he want
I
to
just,
be.
I just say it with one word: ego.
So look, so
He got
after
ego.
hold on, so
That's all it is.
after showing up with the gun, people making a mockery and stuff of it and making jokes about it. After the game, they fly to another city, and now he's in the club. Yeah, now he's in the club with a gun, and he's showing the gun on Instagram, basically making a mockery of all the people that were saying stuff about him having a gun. But my thing is like, bro, come on, man, like.
You miss your whole career. You got money like that. You supposed to have people around you.
Now,
You
how
got
is this
to-
different? How is this different from
That's
being
ego.
in?
That's what them people that's around you and your
That's what they
entourage
for.
is for. You got one to hold this, you got one to hold that,
Yeah,
you
that's what
got
they
one
for.
with the backpack,
But-
you got the strap.
But check this out. This is to answer your question. It's like, how is this different from being in Sierra and Russell Wilson business? This is different because for me, I actually care about the young man because he's a young black kid. I've been there. I've been there making self-destructive decisions, and it takes a community to raise it. So I believe that it takes for us to come together, like, say, man, like, you tripping, bro. You about to, you're on the verge of losing. Yeah, you're on the verge of losing it. So it's not to talk bad about them. It ain't to judge them. It's to say, bro, somebody need to pull you aside and say, man, you about to mess up.
Look, they don't pick you on talent alone. Kevin Garnett was very talented, but he was in high school. He would not show up for the the meetings with the scouts and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's very arrogant. Comes in, dunks a few times. They like his skill, but they don't like his personality.
Yeah, man,
So
Kevin
he
Garnett
almost missed out
personality
on
is one of a kind,
on
bro.
a whole blessing right there just because he had a bad
Get rid of
attitude.
the ego.
Yeah,
You gotta get rid of it. You gotta get rid of it. Man, I'm telling you, it's a lot of people. I
pride
think
comes before destruction.
it's a lot of people I think
Before
can be
fall,
great and can do great things, but they fucking ego is a weed killer.
Look, John Morant's what, 23, 24?
Something like that. I think
Yeah, look, he's a young dude. He has millions on top of millions on top of millions of dollars. I've never had $1 million,
Yeah.
but I've been around a whole lot of people that do.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's stresses that come along with that. You got people tugging at you all day. You got people coming at you all day. Everybody think you're supposed to do this for them because I've been knowing you for this long and blah, 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 blah. Now, with that being said, like you said, if he want to be a thug, fine. Be a thug. Surround yourself with people.
They're not gonna secure you. Yes.
That's so I've had this conversation numerous times with a few of my homeboys. Michael Vick, that situation with the dogs. Michael Vick should have never went to jail.
Mhm.
Whoever them dudes was that was staying in that house and he paid for it,
Yeah.
one of them dudes should have stepped up and said,
Facts.
he ain't got nothing to do with this.
Facts.
We running
All this is mine.
Bro, take care of my family when I'm
because
going on vacation.
he fumbled the bag.
Yeah.
John Morant is the bag.
He's
You
about
have
to
have
fumble it.
People,
John
that,
Morant's
people that
about to
hold
fumble.
that bag steady around.
Well, he
you,
did an interview where he apologized. He
That's
accepted
PR.
it. Hopefully he mean it, bro. I
Sometimes
hope he
too
mean
little,
it.
too late though, man.
Nah,
It's
it
not
ain't
too
too
late.
late. It ain't
It ain't
too
too
late
late.
because he's still in the league.
And let's look at let's look at Steve Jackson,
Yeah.
right? He had an incident,
Yeah.
right? Obviously well publicized, the malice at the palace
Yeah,
or whatever.
man, at the palace.
And he went on record and said he lost a ton of money.
Yeah.
Now we both from the same place.
Mhm.
Steve Jackson is a loyal dude. If he ride with you, he ride with you.
I see that, bro.
So when he went in those stands and he lost all that money behind his teammates, now he's been able to recover.
Mhm.
Now
It took a long time.
it took a long time, but John Morant, on the other hand, clearly has no one around him that's looking out for his best interest. Now they can't control what he does.
Yeah.
I can't control you. I can't control you.
Nah, but there's always that person that can steer you.
You can steer him, which should be his daddy, since his
What
daddy's
he
so
said.
close to him.
In other words, he's saying, man, you're supposed to secure the breadwinner at all
Yeah.
costs.
Yeah,
Because you know one thing, everybody gonna be straight regardless.
you got that. He's the asset.
Yeah.
If you're looking at it.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
gotta
we
understand
saw-
hierarchy, bro.
We all for all the dominoes.
Man, I seen Finesse give an interview today. Finesse 2 times. He gave an interview about how his security told on him. He said when it came down to it, the man thought he was gonna get, you know what I'm saying, off easier for telling on him. He said, but we done had conversations like, man, I'm the bag. You can't fumble the bag.
Yeah.
And then when it came down to it,
It's
you know
just-
what I'm saying? Like you gotta have
Some people
solid
ain't built
people
like that.
around you.
Now he's gonna lose a ton of money,
Yeah,
but he's young enough to where he can get all that money. back.
exactly.
I mean,
That's true.
look again. He's young with millions upon millions of dollars, and he's been basically caught up his whole life. He's been a great athlete his whole life,
Yeah.
and with that comes a lot of people just giving you stuff, and you just getting stuff because of who you are.
That's true. That's how you meet Moneybag Yo and how he meets everybody else like that.
Yeah, I mean, so I
You
mean,
know?
I hope whatever interview he did was sincere.
Yeah.
I hope he understands. Hey man, maybe because it all came from the Instagram stuff, and that's what brought everything else forward.
Yeah.
So I hope that he say, hey man, maybe I shouldn't have a gun inside him.
People
Strip
get
club
money,
with
they start-
$50,000 worth of
people
wine.
get money,
At the
they
same
start acting
time,
funny,
like
man.
you gotta have self-control, cause like just say for instance, if like all the people that had negative things to say about crypto, say I got online, you motherfuckers, and you this, and you this, you don't know this, and you this, you this, you this. Now you got all this turmoil.
But at the same time, again, bro, that dude went from having basically nothing to overnight having.
That's a different mindset.
I can only speak for myself. I don't know what I would have done at 21 years old if somebody gave me $30 million.
Bro, I know I would have messed it up. I've been at 21-year-old me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be no DJ Man TV.
That's what I'm saying.
It wouldn't be no DJ
So
Man
you have to think about all these
nothing else but this.
Yeah.
That's
all these dudes now, bro. You know they in
20,
their
21,
20s.
you not grown yet.
Yeah, they
You want
20s, and they making a lot
You
of
want to
money.
have fun. You want to enjoy life.
And what,
You're not
what's
thinking
crazy
about
is
the
21,
long
you
run.
think you know
You're not thinking
everything.
about long run. 10, 15
And
years down the road.
you think you know everything, and because you're now the breadwinner for you and a whole bunch of other people,
Yeah.
you feel like nobody can tell you nothing.
But you gotta know what kind of responsibility
You
comes
have to
with
know.
that money.
Yeah, it's a lot, and a lot of people don't because we're not financially literate coming from where we come from.
Right.
Right.
So we don't know how to handle that stuff
Get
once
a
we
bad
get it.
blow, bad.
Right.
And the
Now-
people we're around
Get a
don't
bag
understand.
blow.
No, it's the truth.
I always hated that saying,
But
bro.
it's the truth.
I know. I hated that saying. I'm like, bro, that is my. Look, that's one of those things. Man, I'm one of them people where a person can say certain things or do certain things and not even know that what they just said or did just made me cut them off.
Oh yeah.
And having people around me, and we try to get money, and I hear a person say, "What you said? Get a bag, blow a bag." I'm like, I ain't messing with this dude.
I feel that.
That's
Yeah,
like,
that's all.
like you said, like
We
where
ain't
we come from, if you get in a wreck and get a settlement,
He'll be back.
oh, he got it.
It's
Man,
okay.
He got it. I know he got it.
Bro,
Man, look. Man, they just,
I know dudes
if
personally.
you know, you know. You feel me?
I know
I've
dudes
seen that
personally.
too. I've seen that too.
Yeah, if you know,
Somebody
you know.
died, they get a big settlement. Now everybody ain't never
Yeah.
seen your life. Come
Bro,
on.
Man.
I
It's not.
see it.
It's not that big.
Yeah,
It's not big as you think. That's all hype.
man, I done seen that too, man. But that's it, man. That's all we got, man. That's the end of our podcast. But before we get out of here, man, once again, let everybody know how can they find you, how can they watch Cutthroat Texas and support what you got going on, bro.
Man, for right now, Cutthroat Texas live on Tuba TV, and it'll be live on several other channels soon. I don't know when, but y'all just keep your eyes peeled and y'all just keep looking. And I got some more projects coming on the way. Got a project coming with Clover G Boss, and it'll probably have Lil Flip involved, Big Shasta, Pokey, Lil Kiki, and who knows that? Who else?
I'm
Ain't
trying to
just
get
be
that one.
already.
Straight up, man. What about you, D?
Hey man, first of all, let me say I appreciate you asking me to come on. And the thing about it, like we were talking about earlier, when people try to pit each other against each other, we actually, when you came up to me, we were at an event that we were both shooting. It was at the barbecue fest.
Triangle.
No, the barbecue fest.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, the barbecue fest first, and then Taste of the Triangle.
Yeah.
So like I said, man, it's enough out here for everybody. Obviously, if I was one of those hating dudes, I'd be like, nah, I'm not coming on your podcast. I don't care what we talking about.
Yeah.
But that's not me, bro. I want to uplift everybody. I want everybody to win. I'm, like I said earlier, I'm Damian Reed. That's DAMIANREED on every social media platform except for YouTube. On YouTube, it's Reed Media Group. So it's youtube.com/Reed Media Group. And again, bro, I appreciate you having me on here. And brother over there, man, keep doing what you're doing. Don't let nobody tell you that you can't. I see that you have the passion. Y'all shooting in Beaumont and I'm around. Hey, bro, I'll stop through, man. Hey, it ain't nothing for me, boss. I'm down for everybody getting money, and I appreciate and I like what you're doing. So,
Man, you ever thought about doing like Boomtown and just schooling some of the younger talent and creating like little classes or taking some people under your wing and
Yeah, like I just gave my little boy a camera today.
so here's the thing. I would, however, people don't want to they again to pit each other against each other.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
my
right.
thing comes from this. I have a ton of knowledge, and I'm not bragging, but I have a ton of knowledge because I've been doing it a long time.
For sure.
So a lot of my knowledge goes to the churches. Like when this pandemic stuff first started,
Yeah.
and everybody was trying to go live and do you wouldn't understand how many churches for free
Yeah.
that I basically schooled them on what equipment they needed to buy, where they needed to put their cameras, how many cameras they needed, all depending on their budget.
I think I know one.
Mine?
You're gonna get your blessings for this.
I mean, look,
For sure.
hey man, look. My thing is all about making sure this thing that I love, that I've been blessed, it provides a life for me and my family. Not that, I mean, my wife helps also, but I mean, what I'm doing provides for me and my family.
Yeah.
So this has been something that was been given to me by God. He gives everybody a talent, right? And it's up to you to work that talent. He was fortunate enough to give me two. I misused one. It went away. So I said, this one right here, I won't ever abuse it.
Already.
So that's why I say, like, when I do something, I go hard at it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't just, I don't fuck around with this thing.
Yeah.
I go hard at it. It is literally the one thing that I've been good at my entire life.
Already.
As far as photography and thing, do you think that a drone is a good thing to add to your
Yes.
Yeah.
equipment?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's flawless food.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
You
man, that
definitely
drone
got-
catch
That's
some
what I'm
stuff
looking
that.
at, is getting a drone.
Yeah, you
For sure.
definitely, I mean, I would believe that's definitely something that should be in your arsenal.
Right.
Even if you only use it a couple times.
Right.
But it's good because if an event is dead, you can go around town and get aerial footage of whatever, and you can cover the dead spots with that aerial footage.
And what
I
if
seen
you
some
if
real
you play
estate
your
companies charge
That's
if you play your cards right, that drone will bring you business. Bring you money on its own.
It will.
Yeah,
Again,
Yeah.
real estate.
Right.
I mean, there are places. I mean, we live in a rural area, so there are places that people are selling acres and acres of land
And they need
that you
truck.
can't get to by just driving up to it and stopping and taking a picture.
Right.
So you could fly your drone over it, take pictures.
Bird's eye view.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean,
the Boom Town. If you see this, man,
he will.
Hey,
I'm gonna
look.
send it to him.
Hey,
Yeah,
look,
already.
check this out, man. Hey, I'm on a rise, man.
Straight up.
Put me down, man.
Straight up, man. Shout out Boomtown.
Yeah, shout
Man,
out
we
that candy, man.
And we appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. But we are out. But I appreciate y'all.